Hi, team. I'm Fitz Koehler, one of your hosts and speakers for Run Show USA and the National Running Show in the UK. And with me, I have legendary ultra runner and author Dean Karnazes. Hey, Dean.
Legendary means you're old.
Well, you know what? Someone called me the legendary announcer today, and I was like, I think that's good. That's good, right?
Yeah, I think that's because of your accolades. But
Oh,
if you just keep running forever, you eventually become a legend if you're still alive.
well, I think you've actually earned it. Where are you right now?
I'm in a place called Marin County, which is in Northern California, just across the Golden Gate Bridge from San Francisco.
Beautiful. Looks beautiful behind you. So
That
I'm
is
gonna
that is called Mount Tamalpais. It's a very iconic peak for running, and that's where mountain biking was actually developed.
Okay, that looks like a place if I mountain biked, I would go home with a bunch of broken bones, but be
That's why
very
I run.
exciting for a
That's
few
why I
moments.
run. Yeah.
So, Dean, I'm going to start with the question I think most people think and maybe are afraid to ask. You are you're like the biggest deal ultra runner. Why don't you have a beard and ponytail?
I know. I did get a tattoo, so I went. I never even thought to go that far, but no piercings. No beard, obviously, and no ponytail.
It's I feel like it's illegal in your sport not to have those things, but we're going to let you slide. What is your tattoo?
It's actually of a runner called Fidipides or Fidipides, who you might know is. Let's see if you can. You probably won't be able to see it, but it's the he's the first guy to run a marathon, and it's an ancient Greek word called harmolipi, which the closest English equivalent is bittersweetness. So, as you know, or maybe don't know, but the first man to run a marathon was Greek, and I'm Greek. And
Okay.
after he ran the marathon to tell the Athenians that they won, he died,
Yeah.
and that's the legend of marathon. So, kind of bittersweet, yeah.
Well, that's because he didn't have Gatorade Endurance or Noon or, that's probably all the modern marvels. So, I was going to ask you what the weirdest thing that's ever happened to you while you're out on the course, but I just have to go directly to you being attacked by a coyote, which is fairly weird. And you were very open. You had your bloody face on Instagram, which was kind of funny and kind of disconcerting. But going back, Dean, is there something you wish you had done differently? You know how we get in a maybe an altercation with someone and we think, I wish I had done this instead. What do you wish you had done?
Maybe not been on a trail at 3 a.m. for starters, but and eating food for something else. But yeah, it was very unusual what happened, and I've run on that same trail for 30 years and seen coyotes all over the place. I've never been afraid of a coyote, but as I later learned, people are feeding coyotes, wild coyotes. It's become a real problem in that particular area. And I think that the coyote wasn't trying to eat me. It's not like a mountain lion will actually eat you, but it was just
Right.
going for my food. So I wouldn't have opened an energy bar at 3 a.m. running down a trail where people have been feeding coyotes.
That's crazy. And did it attack you from behind or the side? What was the whole experience like? I'm very curious now.
Yeah, it jumped out of the bushes. I think it was tracking on me. And when I opened the bar, that crinkling noise, it probably thought there was food, and I was running maybe in the away from it, and it just like when you're running down the street and a dog kind of runs out from the bushes, and all of a sudden it startles you.
Yeah.
It happened that quickly. It was just that was it. I didn't have time to be scared. I just kind of reacted and was shocked, obviously, because like I said, it's a very familiar trail, and I've seen coyotes all over the place, and never before have I had an encounter like that. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah.
Very much so. So I have two more follow-up questions. So number one, did you scream?
No.
You didn't?
It happened so quickly. I reacted, I flinched, and it, and I obviously lunged in the opposite direction to the dirt to get away from it. But no, I didn't scream.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay. I
if I'd
didn't know
seen
if
it
you were
coming,
like,
I would have I
ah.
would have screamed, and tried to scare it away if I saw it coming, but I didn't see it.
Okay. And then did the coyote hit your face, or did you hit your face on the ground?
No, I hit my face on the ground. Yeah.
I can't imagine that's the first time your face has hit the ground.
My face has hit the ground many times. All of my body's hit the ground many times.
So I know you're very humble, and it's we're almost required to be humble no matter what we accomplish. We're supposed to say, no, we didn't do this. But what makes you feel like a bad arse, Dean? Is there ever a moment where you think, yeah, I'm pretty fierce?
I don't see myself that way, but once I ran 50 marathons in all the 50 US states in 50 days, and the final marathon was like the strongest of the 50. And I thought, wow, not that I'm a badass, but I thought the human body is just a remarkable machine. And to be able to run 50 marathons in 50 days and finish the last one in the best shape, I thought was pretty insane. Yeah. Pretty badass. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Because I was thinking, if you can't claim badass status, what hope do the rest of our mere mortals have?
Yeah. I mean, I run 100-mile races consistently. I guess it's pretty badass to run 100 miles, even though I don't have a ponytail and a beard.
Right. Well, you know what? I'm trying to grow a beard too, with no success. But I think you could probably swing the pony and the beard if you really wanted to, right?
I don't think my kids let me get away with it.
Good for them. Good for them. Now, do you ever like to run with anybody? Are you? I mean, I'm sure most people can't keep up with you, but what does that look like?
Yeah, no, I run with people. I'm an introvert. I'm a writer, and you need to be kind of a hermit. So I prefer running by myself, but I also enjoy groups of people for, little hits at a time. It's always fun, the group dynamics. I enjoy racing, but I also enjoy just kind of setting a course on my own and going and running for 10 or 12 hours on some new route just for the heck of it.
Do you ever go run for 30 minutes?
That's just a warm up.
Yeah.
That's not a run. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you have to be prepared for something extra if you want to run with Dean Karnazes. If you were going to run a 100-mile race and you can only listen to one song? I'm sure you don't listen to music. I'm guessing you're Mr. Outdoorsy. But if you have to choose a song, what song is it going to be for 100 miles over and over?
Oh, probably Zorba the Greek.
Am I going to have to look that up? Who sings that?
There's a lot of artists, but look it up. I mean, you could have a Greek artist that is playing, in a taverna, all the way to like a studio recording.
Okay,
Zorba the Greek is the name of the song. Yeah, it's a very classic Greek dance song.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to check it out. And sticking with favorites, if you can only pick one place on Earth to run from now on, what would it be?
We're really hitting heavy on this Greek theme today, but
Uh-huh.
I just literally got back last night from a trip to Greece, and it's the best running in the world. And I've run on all 7 continents twice. The running there is amazing.
Yeah, I can imagine anything in Greece might be quite lovely. What is your secret to sleep running? We were in Chicago together, and you mentioned sleep running. How does that work, and how does the average Joe pick up sleep running?
Oh, most people will acquire this habit after one night of sleeping, but if that doesn't work, try 2 nights of just running without sleep, and it pretty much just happens on its own.
How far can you actually get while sleep running before you hit something?
That's a challenge, or get hit by something. So I think I've covered, I don't know, maybe half a football field while I've been asleep.
That's both weird and impressive, Dean.
I can think of a lot of superlatives to explain that one, but I'll go for weird and impressive. I'll take it.
Okay. All right. So you're going to be at both the National Running Show in England. That's January 21st and 22nd, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to be there speaking too. Looking forward to that. And then you will head over to Boston shortly after, which is February. Is it 5th and 6th?
I think 3rd and 4th, somewhere around there. First weekend in February.
Okay. We should know this. I should know this, but it just fell out of my head while we were talking. So, Dean, do you consider yourself a better singer or dancer? You have to choose one.
Oh, that's bottom dwelling. It's like the worst of two evils.
Yeah.
Oh, if you saw me do either, you'd probably expire. I've killed people.
You
With
kill people with your dance. Okay, well, I got it. You have to choose one. I'm such a bully, Dean, but you got to pick one.
Oh, all right, I'll dance.
Okay. And
Seems like
so
well, yeah.
what I'd like you to do is tell people to come see you at the Run Show while dancing.
Hey,
And run.
people, come see this ultramarathoner with no beard and no ponytail, and we'll have some fun. And
Oh, spectacular. Oh, you just froze. All right. Well, Dean's out on a mountain and we lost him. Like he's frozen right there. However, that was a beautiful song and he danced. He did all the things because that's what Dean does. He does all the things. He sings, he dances, he runs 9 million miles in a pop, and he can do so while asleep. So come see him, come hear him at the Run Show in England and in Boston, and come see me too. And get to work, team. Love you guys. Bye.